Hello children, good evening. Again I am back with a new video of class 9. You can able to see from my board also children that I have written today chapter 2 physical features of India. This is the fifth landform or fifth physical features of all amongst the physical features. This is also very much important, but it is smaller given definition in your book children. But then also as much as possible, like point wise also, as always how I have given the points, that like this way I will just going to give you. Okay, and coastal plains I will also explain today. Okay children, so we will start the coastal plains. Coastal plains means what? We are thinking children, coast means what? The area which is adjoining part of the land and the sea, that part is called the coast. Okay, here in India we have very long coastline. You can able to see children from here, western side also, fully the western side, and all as it is with the eastern sides also of India, a long coastline we have, right children? One side we have Arabian Sea and another side we have Bay of Bengal. Western side we have Arabian Sea, eastern side we have Bay of Bengal. So in between that full eastern side and western side, both the sides we have long coastline. Which coast is lying just western side, just beside the Sea of Arabian Sea? It is called the western coastal plain fully, and which is staying beside, locating beside, just beside the Bay of Bengal, it is called the eastern coastal plain children. Okay, from here you can find it out. Some points I have written: stretch of narrow coastal strips at the margins of peninsular plateau. Here also another thing I will tell, I have already told you, but then also again I am repeating that here this part is called peninsula because three sides of this portion of India, it is the landform which is surrounded three-sided, of water. This type of landforms are called as the peninsula. This fully narrow stretch of peninsula will be margins. Margins means just a border area has been locating the coastal plains fully. Second point, what I have written: these strips run along the Arabian Sea in the west. This I have already told that this coast has been located in the Arabian Sea in the western side, and in the eastern side it will be located in the beside the Bay of Bengal, right? Third point I will tell you, the western coastal plain has been divided into three subdivisions. Children, you can able to see from Mumbai to Goa, that portion has been called as, that portion with the western coastal plain has been named as, classified as Konkan coast, local name according to. The Kannada part, it means that the Karnataka part, little bit portion is there, so that part has been known as the Kannada part. Why it is known Kannada part? Because the language is Kannada of Karnataka, that's why it has been called as the Kannada coast, right? Last portion, tip of the India, till the fully this Kerala portions and the tip up to the tip of India, tip means the last point of India of the peninsula plateau, has been called as, it is extended. The third part has been classified of the eastern coastal, western coastal plain will be Malabar coast. Okay, now I will come to eastern coastal plain. That only I have written in the point number 3. Fourth point, what I have written: eastern coastal plain has been divided into only two divisions. What are they? Northern Sircars and Coromandel coast. Northern Sircars were, children, I think you have seen that Odisha is also there. Odisha, so it is Odisha fully portions after Andhra Pradesh. It will be covering the coastal area called as Northern Sircar. I have already mentioned Northern Sircars up to Odisha. Then after Odisha, Andhra Pradesh to Tamil Nadu, this full long coastline has been named as or classified as the Coromandel coast. So now children, you are having the whatever the divisions are there, that will be very much clear. And from here also I have shown two things also from my diagram also, you can find it out. The eastern coastal plains is narrow, then the eastern coastal plain is broad, then the western coastal plain. Okay, that also we have seen for Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats. Western Ghats is narrow and it is high in height. Eastern coastal little bit broader. After the Eastern Ghats there will be Eastern coastal plain. So that is how it is also been broad, and after the Western Ghats there will be western coastal plain, and that will be the narrower. Okay. Another thing I will mention you, if there will be a differentiation will come for western coastal plain and eastern coastal plain, so you can write it down that western coastal plain estuary it is forming. The rivers, which is only two rivers are flowing, water Narmada and Tapi, that we have already read in the drainage chapter. These two rivers are only making the estuaries. Estuaries is a small type of landform. But in the northern cast, this eastern coastal plain, four big rivers are there. Whatever they east flowing rivers, what are they? Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri. They are just a long river, a broad river, and they are meeting with the seas. And on the way of that, they are making the some cases they are making the deltas also. Okay, children. So by this way, I have completed my this coastal plain region. Another with surrounding part of this, just it's a adding of that my video. I will add the islands. Islands, we are also having the western group of islands, eastern group of islands. On the Bay of Bengal, we have a group of islands. On the Arabian Sea, we have a group of islands. Okay, children. According to, we have also divided Arabian like Andaman Nicobar Islands, which is located in the Bay of Bengal. Another island is what? Another group of islands, Lakshadweep Island, is located in the Arabian Sea. I am just reading. You have already been seen that India has a vast mainland. Beside this, country has two groups of islands. Can you identify that? I have already told. Locate the Lakshadweep Islands group of islands lying in the near to the Malabar coast. Malabar coast means it's nearby the Malabar coast. This group of islands has been located over there. And some previously it was called as a Lakshadweep, Minikon, Amindiri, this total. In 1973, these were known as Lakshadweep. It covers small area of 32 square kilometer. Kavaratti Islands is a administrative headquarter of Lakshadweep. Kavaratti is an island which is a covering means headquarter is there. This island group has a great diversity of flora and fauna. Pitti Island, which is uninhabited as a bird sanctuary. On that, some specific characteristics are there. What is that? Pitti Island is a small group of islands are there, na? Pitti Island is totally inhabited by the, means uninhabited. Uninhabited means no human beings are living over there. So for that reason, they have I have mentioned the Pitti Island, which is uninhabited, has a bird sanctuary. Okay. Now I will tell you something. Now you can see the elongated chain of islands located in the Bay of Bengal. Bay of Bengal also a group of islands. We have seen that, we are knowing that Andaman and Nicobar group of islands. They are bigger in size. Around 24 islands are there. Okay, of Andaman and Nicobar together. The entire group of islands is divided into two broad categories. What are they? The Andaman group of islands in the north, and the south there is a Nicobar group of islands. It is believed that these islands are elevated portion of submerged mountains. It has been believed that. And another thing I will tell you, after 2004 the tsunami part, now most of the islands, the Andaman Nicobar islands, most of the part has been submerged. Submerged means gone under the ocean, gone under the sea. Okay, these islands, these groups of islands are a great strategic importance of the country. There is a great diversity here in this area. This Andaman Nicobar Islands, it is heavy, it is consistent, it is very much nearer to the equator. That's why the tropical climate, that's why the what the equatorial climate, the rainforest only seen over there. So for that way, it is very much flora and fauna rich. It is rich with flora and fauna. Another thing is that it is. Another thing I will tell you the specific thing, that one India's only active volcano has been located over there. Okay, only active volcano has been located over there. Another thing I will tell you, something I need to mention you that okay, that's India's only active volcano. Please underline that. Barrel Island, it is located in Andaman and Nicobar group of islands. A detailed account of different physiographic units. After this, we have completed the chapter. All physiographic division has been done. Then this is the conclusion part. A detailed account of the different physiographic units highlights the unique features of each region. It would, however, a clear each region complements the other. Definitely here we have learned the 6 different type of landform features. Okay, and here we can able to see so many things are there. Like coral polyps, we have seen a specific feature which has been seen mostly. What is that? Coral polyps. Coral polyps are the short-lived microorganisms which are living in a bunch, and especially we have seen this type of coral polyps in the Lakshadweep group of islands, children. So different colors coral polyps we can see. Coral is a small living organism which are living under the sea in a bunch basis. After it's dead, their skeleton has been also remains, and it is having different type of colors also, right? Each and every type of landform is having their specific things. The mountains are the major sources of water and forest wealth. Some specific things we have seen: mountain regions are forest, and also rivers, they have been originated. Second thing what we have seen, northern plains are granaries of the country, that we have seen. Third, they provide the base of the early civilization. The plateau is a storehouse of the minerals, we have seen. Industrialization of the country. The coastal regions or islands group provide the sites for fishing and port activities. Here on this port I will mention you children, so many important ports are located like Mumbai, Goa, Kandala. Here we are having that Kolkata port, Chennai port, that Kochi port. All the ports are there. The important ports are there which is having very much developed. Okay children, so till here, up to here, today our chapter has been gets over. Thank you so much for watching, and this is a small video, that's why I made just 2 portions. I need to tell you, that's why I have made this. Acha, before starting my video I have not told that hope so you're well and staying at home, so that I'm repeating. And please maintain social distancing. Now corona it is in highest peak, so please stay at home and take care of yourself. Thank you so much till that time. Bye children.